hold on, because this was actually really funny. He said, hold on. He thought he was about to have a Brian Still moment. Marc Agnifilio walked his own self into a trap. He said, you've worked with Diddy for 19 years. He was like, yeah, absolutely. He said, he said, in your 19 years, did you see anyone help Diddy with crimes? He said, no, sir. I said, mofo, you're the chief financial officer. If there are crimes, and if there are financial crimes, you might be an accomplice. So are you really the best person to ask? I mean, I'm not saying he's the accomplice, but I'm just saying, I was like, Mark, this is a dangerous line of questioning. And if that was me and my boss was on thing for RICO and all that stuff, I've been like, why are you asking, did I ever see anyone help him commit crimes? I don't know nothing about this. Did you ever see him do any acts of violence? He hesitated. He was like, no, right? Then they said, right? Did you ever see any threats of violence? No. He said, see ya. He said, did you ever see any coercion? This was his answer. Can you explain that? He turned into me on the trial. Can you explain that? Marc Agnifilio, he still didn't realize, mofo, he didn't want to say it. He said, can you explain what coercion means? Because your version of coercion might be different than my version of coercion, right? And then he was like, he said, might be different than my version of coercion. So then Marc Agnifilio was like, you know what, I'm sorry. Let me withdraw the question. I said, good thing, Mark, because you was about to, don't bring this Marc Agnifilio nonsense into this Brian Still victory for Mia, right? Anyway, he said, did you ever see Sean Diddy Combs do any emotional, physical? See ya, girl.